Hello everyone, my name is Umira Putri binti Muhammad Rabi with metric number 300747. And for this video, I would like to share my experience during my practicum in the Court of the Law Intern, which consists of magistrate and sessions court. I had a lot of opportunity to observe a variety of cases, interact with court officers, and understand the flow of proceedings in details. Today, I will walk you through what I experienced, what I learned, and how it shaped my perspective as a future legal practitioner. Let me begin my experiences in the magistrate court. On the first day, I still remember on how lost I am in following the court proceedings. This is because of the speed and the number of cases being handled in one session. However, on my third day, I began to feel more comfortable and confident in following the court proceedings. The magistrate court has handled a lot of cases. For example, on Thursday, in my third week of practicum, the number of cases was very long, which exceeded 100 cases to be handled by the magistrate. I got to know on the next day from the magistrate, Point Director Atira, and the court interpreters that the all cases only being resolved by 7 p.m. in the evening. This gave me a very first-hand understanding of how important time management and efficiency are in the judicial process. I also observed proceedings where the accused persons were brought information and how the bail applications and mitigation pleas were presented. For example, I remember a drug case in which the accused was charged under Section 12, Subsection 2 and Section 12, Subsection 3 of the Dangerous Drugs Act for having in his possession methamphetamine with a net weight of 0.01 gram. He also was accused for a charge under Section 15 of the same Act for using the drug. The accused pleaded guilty, and I got to see how the Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan or the National Legal Aid Foundation presented the mitigation pleas. Then, the magistrate sentenced the accused 10 months and 8 months of imprisonment for the both charges. From this case, I got to see on how the court interpreter carefully explained the charge in order to ensure that the accused understood the consequences and how the magistrate carefully analyzed the exhibits while listening to both the prosecution and the defense counsel before delivering the justice. I also remember a traffic summons case in which the magistrate decided to let the Orang Kena Saman or the OKS go with a warning as it was his first case. This experience taught me that while the law is firm, the magistrate can also exercise discretion and compassion, especially when dealing with the first-time offenders or cases involving mitigation circumstances. Next, in the Sessions Court, I was able to observe more serious criminal cases. These cases were often more complex and involved heavier punishments if the accused was found guilty compared to the magistrate court. One interesting session I observed was a trial for a rape case where the witnesses were called to give their testimonies. I saw how the prosecution conducted the examination in chief and how the defense then carried out the cross-examination. The way the prosecution and the defense questioned witnesses, objected to certain statements, and referred to evidence was very engaging. I also noticed on how both the prosecution and the lawyer give their attention to every little detail that have in the statement of the witnesses. For example, in this case, the defense gave their attention to the fact that the victim did not see the penetration of the accused penis into her vagina and questioned the victim regarding this in order to raise a reasonable doubt towards the accused's guilt. From this, I learned the importance of listening carefully to the statement given by the witnesses in order to prove if there is any inconsistency or a small mistake they made in their statement. Apart from the cases themselves, I also noticed the importance of court ethics, which are the standing up when addressing the judge, bowing when entering and leaving the courtroom, and addressing the judge or magistrate with proper titles such as Yang Arif or Tuan or Puan. These small details reminded me that the court is not just a place for the law, but also a place of respect and order. Overall, my practicum gave me a deeper appreciation of the justice system. Observing real cases made me realize that what we study in class, such as the Criminal Procedure Code, has very real consequences when applied in court. It also showed me the challenges faced by the judiciary, such as heavy caseloads and the need to balance justice with efficiency. At the same time, I was inspired by the dedication of magistrates, judges, and lawyers in ensuring that justice is delivered fairly. Furthermore, I am truly grateful to Magistrate Puan Nadatul Atira for the valuable insights and knowledge that I have learned from her during this practicum. She really amazed me with how she can answer all questions that I have not understood about the court proceedings. I would also like to express my gratitude to the court staff, as they were always friendly and approachable, which really helped me to feel more at ease, especially since I was the only intern at the court. Their support made the whole experience less intimidating and much more enjoyable. In conclusion, my practical experience at the Court of Teluk Intan has been invaluable. I believe that this experience will serve as a strong foundation for my future legal career, as it has given me not only knowledge but also a sense of responsibility towards justice. Thank you for listening, and I hope my sharing has given you a glimpse into what I learned during my time at the Court of Teluk Intan.